the discussion of automation, it's often forgotten that the human still plays a very important role. That also means a well-trained workforce is still key in a terminal, even when new technology like automation of different kinds is being deployed. So we need to make sure that they are trained, that they know how to handle this new technology, and in that sense, new technology like gamification, in which people can actually exercise their role in a much more dynamic, near-to-life environment, can help dramatically. People are challenged in such a setting, they can compete with each other, they can compete against each other, see how well their peers are doing, but also from a management point of view, you have more control of what your people actually can and cannot do. So you can focus additional training if necessary on areas where there is a lack of expertise or a lack of experience. We tend to call our gamification our type of training near to life, where we actually play simulation scenarios so that people are confronted with very realistic circumstances that they may encounter in live operations, but not that often. Situations that you can actually control, so you create them as scenarios when you want them to be trained on. Scenarios that are difficult to wait for in live operations because they don't occur so often. Think of a very full yard. Think of a system after a major storm where you have to recover all kind of work. So you can create difficult situations, train people in such a situation, and also measure their capabilities. So afterwards you can actually really see how well have they done individually or in groups, and where are the gaps. If you compare that to traditional ways of training, on-the-job training or classroom training, it's much more difficult to assess whether people actually are just confronted with difficult situations outside, or how well they are doing in the first place if you just have classroom training, because it's much more static, it's not so closely related to day-to-day business. Generally, we can say that we are operating in an industry that is very risk-averse, but also slow in adopting new technologies. Terminals, due to their location, still have advantage that is hard to overcome, which means they don't need to change. And adopting new technology means you have to change. You have to change your processes, you have to embrace the technology, see how they fit into your business model, and that takes courage, that takes perseverance, and is not easy. So if not needed, why do it?